Hello, and welcome to episode number 188 of Road TRIpVIA. Today's category will be the U.S. President George W. Bush. This will be 20 questions about George Bush. It'll take 10 minutes. If you enjoy this quiz or others like it, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We post one new quiz every day around noon Central Standard Time. Thank you for watching and enjoy this quiz. Good luck. Question 1. George W. Bush was born on July 6th of what year? The answer is 1946. Question 2. What state was George W. Bush born in? The answer is Connecticut. Question 3. In chronological order of the presidents, what number was George W. Bush? The answer is number 43. Question 4. What significant event took place barely a year after Bush was in office that defined his entire presidency? The answer is the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center. Question 5. This was only the second time in history that the son of a president also became president. Who were the only father-son pair before the Bushes? The answer is John Adams and John Quincy Adams. Question 6. What are the names of George W. Bush's twin daughters? The answer is Jenna and Barbara. Question 7. What industry did George W. Bush work in before he entered politics? The answer is oil. Question 8. What was the name of Bush's signature education bill? The answer is No Child Left Behind. Question 9. What was the first name of George W. Bush's wife? The answer is Laura. Question 10. After a heavily contested election, George W. Bush defeated what Democratic nominee who demanded a recount of Florida votes? The answer is Al Gore. Question 11. What secretive society did George join while attending Yale University? The answer is the skull and bones. Question 12. In which branch of the military did George W. Bush serve? The answer is the National Guard. Question 13. Who was the Vice President of the United States the entire time George W. Bush was in office? The answer is Dick Cheney. Question 14. How many Supreme Court justices did George W. Bush appoint? The answer is 2. Question 15. What professional sports team did Bush have partial ownership in? The answer is the Texas Rangers. Question 16. What was the title of Bush's 2010 memoir? The answer is Decision Points. Question 17. Which of George's siblings served as governor of Florida? The answer is Jeb Bush. Question 18. After Bush served 8 years in office, who was elected as the new President of the United States? The answer is Barack Obama. Question 19. What is George W. Bush's middle name? The answer is Walker. Question 20. President George W. Bush gave a thumbs up for America on October 30th, 2001, as he stood on the mound at what stadium before throwing out the ceremonial first pitch in Game 3 of the World Series? The answer is Yankee Stadium. Alright, that is it for today. George Bush, if you're listening, happy birthday. Thank you for watching Road Trivia. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so. We post a new trivia quiz every day around noon Central Standard Time. To everybody else who isn't George Bush, have a good day, let's have a good week, and I'll see you tomorrow.